Hello again everyone, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome to another Zoids review. And this time I'm going to be doing the last Zoids that were released for the European market back in 1987-ish, 1988 maybe. And these were called the Super 1000 Zoids, and were supposed to be like, featured more gimmicks and better motors and everything, because most of them will wind up. I have all 8 of the figures. Well, actually I don't. One of them, which is this one here, which is called Dramadon. In fact, this is the 2004 re-release. It's mainly because the colours are exactly the same and I just haven't found one on eBay. I've seen it a few times, but it goes for about 20 quid, and I've got this one. It's near enough exactly the same. It's just the plastic, the grey plastic is slightly lighter on the 1988 version. And so I just can't be bothered really to spend another 20 quid on near enough the exact same figure. And the only other one is this one. Let me just get this, put him on here. We're going to start with this one anyway. This was called Claw for the Super 1000 release. This of course is the Zoids 2 release, as you can see by all the chrome on the front there and the neon green underneath him there. I think that was taking a cue from Transformers Generation 2, because these Zoids 2 were released around the same time. Yeah, right, so we'll start with him anyway. We'll pretend the Claw release was just a lighter coloured blue mainly, and I can't remember the colour of the head and the mane. Of course this guy's been released quite a lot now, as in the Shield Liga namesake, and has had loads of different versions with loads of extra blades. I think I've got Blade Liga with all the little blades and everything. It looks quite cool. But anyway, we're just going to stick with this one. He's got a little tail that moves up and down and everything, and if we switch him on, it will walk. Better than my Zebra anyway that I have, and the back legs won't fall off. There we go. So he walks along, his mouth will open and close like that. If I should show this up to the thing there. Okay. And then we're just going to turn him off, and we come to some of his other features. He has little parts of his mane will open at the top and the bottom down here. If I can get it open, that is, like that. There we go. Just close him back up. And he has a nice little concealed gun. We lift this panel up and then we pull out this little swivel sort of gun on the side, on the top here, like that, and it will turn, go up and down in mostly every direction. I'm just going to put that away, so that's quite a little cool thing because it's hidden in there. And then the best thing he does have is these little side mounted guns. If I just bring this round, we flip these out like that. Then he's got these little side mounted rocket launch. Let me turn this light around a little second. There we go, he's got these little side mounted rocket launchers just here. There we go. Which isn't too bad really, you know. But like I say, for the later versions they've done loads with these and different sort of things and everything like that. Right, so I'm just going to put this one down out of the way. Next one we're going to do is the other motorised version. This of course is, oh well, let me just show you one thing on this one. His little driver does go in there. I haven't got one because I've took it out to use for one of the other Zoids, but his little Android driver does go in there. There we go, so we're just going to put it down there. Yeah, so the other motorised one is called Spinefin. This is actually a hard one to find. I think this one cost me about 30 quid on eBay. And he's not too bad. We're going to turn him on. There we go, and he's off. He walks quite slow. There we go, turn that around. Just sort of waddle along a little bit. There we go. If I pick him up, you can see his little mouth will open and close like that. And so it's not too bad. And his little fins will sort of move from side to side. There we go, you can just see them moving like that, which is pretty cool. So we're going to put him down, turn him off somehow. Right, there we go. And the other features this guy's got is just, well, some guns hanging about the place and everything. He's got his little antenna thing there on the back. And his little Android driver goes in here. He sits nice and snug in there. Don't know if you can see him. There you go, and he's in there. Little silver pilot, because he's a red Zoid. So we're going to put him back over here. Now then, we're going to start off with all these wind-up Zoids with Zare. Now I do have his box, which you may have seen before in one of my other reviews actually. This is his box, it says Super 1000, called Zare, and there we go, and that's the battle scene on the back. Okay, so then we're going to start off with this fella, Now he's got his little gold Android pilot in there because he's a blue Zoid, even though he's green and brown. He's a bit dusty, unfortunately, because he's been on my shelf for a while. Right, we're going to wind him up and we'll show how this fella walks along. There we go, he's off. Well, they don't walk around all that well, these bloody wind-up Zoids, but there we go. So that's it, and then he just does that. There you go. Right, now then, the other feature of these Zoids is you can tilt this up and he will walk on 2 legs if you put him there, like that. It says he will walk, but to be honest, he probably just stands, really. Oh, well, these has fallen off. Where did that come from? Off the gun. There we go. Will he walk? He'll usually just falls over when I try and do this. Here he goes. There we go. There we go. Well, you get the idea. You're supposed to walk along doing that. So that's there for you. Right, the next one we're going to go for is this one. It's called Black Rhinos. And he is a red Zoid. And he is pretty cool. Unfortunately, this one is damaged. He's supposed to have little gun prongs on the front there, but they're broken off, unfortunately. He's quite heavily armed. He's got these nice little posable guns that you can move around and everything on the side here. And he's got this nice little horn on the front. He was released a few times and just called Red Horn, I believe. He's got his nice little missiles, and he has, if you lift up this canopy, he's got another little Android pilot sitting in there, and this can detach and fly off because he's on little thrusters. But it's nice just to keep him in there, and we'll close that. You can maybe see his little head poking out through that, I don't know. But anyway, there's a normal Android pilot. If we open up this, he is just sitting in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see him from that angle. Right, now then, if we wind this guy up, here we go, and he will just sort of walk along. There he goes, he's off. Get him on the bill. There we go, and then the other feature of this one is if I wind him up again, just hold him there. But this time, you're supposed to walk him along with his head up, but it's a bit loose. But we put it down, and then it puts the gear into motion, and then, I'm not going to do it because you might be able to see it, but you can see his horn there rotating on the front. It's like a drill horn, which is quite cool. And we're going to put that over here. Once the motor's run down. Stop, there we go. Right, this is Dramadon. This is one of my favourites, actually. Yeah, he's just a red Zoid. His little Android pilot is located in here. I don't know if you can see it in there. If I lift it up, and there we go. He's in there, not in the head. And yeah, this guy is basically just a normal walk-along Zoid, really. There we go. And his mouth will open and close and everything. Oh, that started off Rhinox or whatever. There we go, and he'll just walk along. He's pretty cool. The only other feature on this guy is if we open up these, he's got a nice little hidden gun, and that will pivot 360, go up and down. And that's pretty cool. He's one of my favourite looking because you can just pose him and he's got that really mean head. There you go, looks really cool. Anyway, we're going to put him over there. Now, this is one of the hardest ones to find. I actually got this off eBay for 20 quid the other day, and I was surprised I got it for that much because I saw it about 3 or 4 months ago, and it went for well over 60 to 70 pounds. So I was actually quite chuffed with it to get it for 20 quid, and it's all complete because normally it's missing all these translucent purple spines. Anyway, this fella will just wind up and walk along like all the others. There he goes, he's off. And that's it, that's about all he'll do, really. And there he goes, head will move from side to side. His little gold Android pilot, because this is a blue Zoid, is located in there. But to get him out, you've got to take the head apart, which I can't remember how to do. But, you know, I've got to take him apart and clean him up. So there we go. That's him. How are we doing for time? Oh, we're going to have to rush a little bit. We've just got these last two, which this one is called Zarwolf, which is a wolf, and has been re-released several times now as Command Wolf, Irvine, or whoever. And all this one does is, he's got 2 different speeds walking along. He's got this one, which is quite fast, if I can get it. It's just a hoose. The head is very loose, like that. And then if you put it down, and so it puts the other gear, it's just supposed to be his stealth mode and walk along very slowly. Because it's got an extra flywheel that you can maybe see moving, I don't know. Can you see it moving just there? Yeah, it puts that gear into motion. Because it's metal, it will sort of make him walk very slowly. Anyway, there you go. You can just about see his gold Android pilot in there. And he's really cool. I like these guns off the back, looking like exhausts. Really, really cool. Then we just come to this last one, Zolkon. Now, he's a red Zoid. His little Android pilot is located in there. And we're just going to wind him up. And this one, it just basically walks along and his wings will flap, basically. There we go. And that's just it. And he's got a little blade hidden away in his tail there. And that is Zolcon. Another really cool little Zoid. Most of these, all the wind-up ones you can get for about 20 quid roughly. Because a lot have been on eBay lately. That Spinefin is a little bit more expensive. Like I said, I've only seen one really good one, but it's been reissued and it's near enough the same cards, just a little bit different. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this review there. Hope you liked it all, and I shall see you all next time.